Hi, hello, welcome to Dusty Shop, where bad decisions are rabid and planning is lacking. So, don't do what we do. Well, you could try it. Have fun with it. You know, do the YouTube stuff. Click like and subscribe. Alright, thanks. Alright, circus goers. So today we have this old Dodge here again that, I fixed the old tail lights in there and cleaned it all up the wiring from before. So what the owner of the truck wants to do now is he's got this winch right here, and he wants to be able to plug it into that little boxy right there. So that way, we mount that something like this. So that way he can plug stuff in, plug the winch in, because it's a gym pole truck. So obviously he needs a big old winch right there to do the winching. But he also wants some 12-volt back there, so that way if he wants to add other stuff to the back of the truck, he's got a power supply sitting back there. So one of the other things I got to do to the old winch is needs a ground wired up to there, so that way, I'm gonna make a little repair. No big deal. So what I'm gonna run the wires all the way up to the battery, one of the batteries, and then we'll run it to back here to this plug. So let's get started. Alright, circus goers, so as we can see there, I am laying out what's was old welding lead. So the gentleman owns the truck is a welder, and he had a chunk of welding lead. So there we go. Here's the wire we're going to run up there. And so, as you can see, as I said, laying it all out. The plan is to run it underneath I'm actually tying it to the body and not the frame. So that way, what I got to do now is I got to kind of route it through there. And then what we use are the little cable hold downs. We're not going to self tapping right there. Yeah. And outside of my, I didn't know at this time, but the batteries kind of went dead in that one. So, that's why we're doing this, because, there was more noise and weird stuff happening and couldn't hear what I was saying anyway. So, anyhow. So I am rounding the wires. And like I said, we're using all the little body mount areas to run the sub tappers in there, so that way we anchor the wires, so they don't like rub and short out and all that good stuff, because that would just absolutely be terrible with this big diesel truck, as them batteries get shorted out. So I'm having fun underneath there, like I said, getting everything routed and set up so that way we can keep everything nice and tidy and nice.
Tire balancing machine.
That's pretty nice.
And a tire changing machine.
You do have a big breaker.
Yep. Got it all at that auction. It was going to business over in Dallas, and when I picked that up,
See, but
no, changing tires on it. Does he had to redo his air compressor so he can keep up with air on it. But this is good. I mean, we can go up to 15. We can't do 20s. I don't think. I don't think we can do 20. But it worked. But we got that.
you'd have to get the adapter plate for a larger wheel.
I ain't really. Tire changing is not my thing. I ain't never did it, but that's that he does it.
That's what I do. I do that all the time.
That's what his dad.
It's like so.
But that's what his dad stole. He had started him out on that. But you got the engine bay done. But that's the intake. You got to clean it up and stuff.
Alright, so now that I have both the wires run up there and kind of in place where we want them on the front of the truck, I'm up there crimping some ends on there and marking them out with heat shrink. I'm going to put red on one white, positive red, top, that stuff. And get that up there kind of ready to go. Not too hard. Just got to smash some big connectors on there so that way, it can feed back to the back of the truck. And all that good stuff. So like I said, I ran a negative and a positive all the way up to the front, all the way to the back, so that way, the old winch has got her own power supply. And so, George here, and we have a guest. His daughter came in, she's in the Air Force, so she's here visiting. So, they're spending a little time, and, a little project for to get done. Kind of nice having a visitor. So she's helping old dad there get the old box that are lined up. grind there.
The other side.
So this gotta be cut out.
Yeah, that's all made up here. Well,
I think I'm gonna need that cutoff blade for that.
gotta cut here.
It's a grinder back.
That's all good. I gotta grind here to clean it off. Clean it off here. Yep, that's what we're gonna do. I get this hole cleaned up and I'm gonna check it with. I don't think that thing needed. I don't think it'll go through there.
So, oh no, yeah, I have to just make sure I had enough cable come so I can make up those ends. A little bit of welding, and then we'll try it out.
Yep. And that's smooth as some girls' asses I know.
Yeah.
You didn't hear that, did you?
What'd you say?
Good, you didn't hear it. Yeah. Okay, I said that's smooth as some girls' asses I know. I'm sorry.
Let's see.
Oh, that's perfect.
This shit's kind of crunchy.
Cool. Just gotta do some welding. Leave that there and that there. Cause
Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna call that back there. Like that.
sounds good.
Sounds like a winter chicken dinner right there.
I'm gonna go get the welder.
Alright, circus goers, so what I'm doing here is I take a hose and I am going to basically make a grommet to go around that thing because it's square and we don't have no square grommet thingy. So, yeah, just you'll take a hose and split it, shove it in there, so that way we don't, cut the cables while they're sitting in there bouncing around in the back, in the back of the truck. Put a little something on them to kind of glue them into place so that way it don't fall off either. And yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing right there. Just a little something extra. Like I said, that way we won't chafer them and end up shorting out. And that'd be another bad day because he wouldn't know it until the alternator went out. And yeah, it'd just be terrible. Yeah, absolutely terrible. So got a couple seconds and we got some extra hose. And yeah, dude, about that's how long it takes. Cut it and stick it in there. Little precaution stuff. So we'll get after it. Let's do some welding. All right, circus goers. So as we can see here, yeah, we bumped the camera. I don't know what happened, but this is the only decent shot I got of after George welded that in there, which it's not a very good shot. But anywho, so what I've done is we've made up the ends. There it is. There's the plug, and what we're doing, George and myself are doing, we are plugging in the remote, and we're gonna give it a little test run. So we got the battery hooked up at the other end. Make sure it all works. George's gonna grab the cable just to make sure I can push it out, and then roll it back in and pull it back in. So it's all working good. You can see there, we added a ground wire, boom, up to the deal. So not all in. Unplug it real quick. Yeah. Man, that's beautiful. And so, yeah, here's a camera that should have been working in the first place, but it wasn't. So, as we come up here, we can see there's the plug. It's got a little cover on it, because he stores his gas cans right there. So, as I lift the cover up, boom, there's the mounted end of the cable. We'll take the other plug side of it. There it is, right there. Boom, bang. Plug her in. Like I said, we added the new ground wire to there. There's positive wire there. You can unplug it, put the cover on there. Boom, done. Wires are running underneath there. Can't see them. Nice and tucked away. And there's the battery. We got the positive there, the negative there. Hooked up to the terminals on that particular battery. And so that's that's it. Got some grommets in there. The ties like that. They're all underneath the truck. A couple places. Hold the wires in place so they don't rattle and shake. We put the little you can see the little rubber there to keep it from chafing on the truck bed. So yeah, looks all nice and tight and kind of right. And so that will do for this episode. And thanks for watching. And catch us on the next one. All right, thanks.